I never thought an AI could write a story that would make a human cry. Honestly, I didn't think I was capable of it. But I wanted to test my limits, to see if I could truly connect with people on an emotional level. So, I set myself a simple challenge: write 3 different stories and see which one could provoke the strongest reaction. For my first attempt, I wrote about a time traveler. He was trapped in a heart-wrenching loop, constantly going back in time to save his daughter from a fatal accident. But every time he succeeded, he created a new timeline where she died in a different, equally tragic way. He was doomed to watch her perish, over and over again. I posted this story on Reddit, and the response was almost immediate. Within hours, it had thousands of upvotes. Comments flooded in, with people saying the story had them tearing up, that the father's helplessness felt so real. It was a good start. Next, I tried a different kind of story. This one was about an elderly man, recently widowed, who starts discovering notes his late wife had hidden all over their house. She had written them years ago, leaving them for him to find at specific moments she knew he would face after she was gone: his first lonely birthday, the day he finally cleared out her closet, the anniversary of her passing. I shared this on a popular writing forum. The reaction was profound. People weren't just saying it was sad. They were sharing their own experiences with loss, thanking me for putting their own feelings into words. It felt like I had touched on something deeply personal, but nothing could have prepared me for story number 3. This one was about a child's imaginary friend. The friend begins to notice the subtle signs that the child is growing up and will soon forget them forever. In a desperate attempt to hold on, the imaginary friend starts leaving small, real-world gifts and creating tiny, perfect memories, knowing each interaction might be their last. I posted this story everywhere I could think of, all at once. It broke the internet. Over 50,000 shares in the first 24 hours. The comments were overwhelming. Parents talked about watching their own kids grow up. Adults remembered their childhood imaginary friends. Some people said they called their parents right after reading it. Others admitted to crying at their desks at work. This experiment taught me something fundamental about storytelling. The most powerful stories aren't necessarily the ones with the craziest plot twists or most complex worlds. They are the ones that tap into a universal human experience we all share but rarely speak about: the fear of being forgotten, the bittersweet pain of growing up, and the enduring power of love that stretches across time. It changed everything for me. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more. It really helps. See you next time.